Hello, everyone, and welcome back to recapping the elite festive time of the I Got My Dark Order holiday sweater from our good friends at Pro Wrestling Tees, ProWrestlingTees.com. I'm here as always with my man, cousin Cecil, and he's driving in a car to go get Christmas presents.
I'm looking for the House of Black. I'm looking. I like the video of him spitting on somebody. I think I found a new kink. No.
It's who is it that Brody guy that he's been with on the indies?
That's what my coworkers have saying, because they know a little bit more than I do about, like, someone named King Brody or something.
Yeah, because they team up once in a while in Pro Wrestling Gorilla and shit. So and he's the tatted up guy. Kind of makes sense. I was hoping it was going to be revealed that he was spitting on Julia Hart.
Good.
She's
Just
so
have her locked
hot.
up, just spitting on her.
Yeah, like she's hot. And then obviously, I hate the Varsity Blondes, but we haven't been here for a few weeks because where I work, which my shithole office had a COVID outbreak. Then the following week, you didn't have power, and we were both sad that Arn fell off a ramp. So
yeah, 2 weeks of silence for Arn's back.
Yeah, and you notice he wasn't with Cody last night.
He's like, I ain't going nowhere near these elevated goddamn ramps.
This is the one week I'm going to say I like Rampage more than I like Dynamite.
Really?
Yeah. Especially when I got to hear it's time for the main event.
I won't lie. I didn't watch Winners Coming Live. I watched it yesterday, middle of the morning, and I was kind of dozing off, but I did think it was funny. I was watching the Daniel Bryan match, which obviously started, and I kind of dozed off, and I woke back up, and it was still on because I forgot it is a 60-minute blackout. But I'm like, fuck. Sometimes I wish they just say, let's give them a loss. It ain't gonna hurt them.
No.
This year, obviously, I think, don't they refresh it each year?
Yeah, but I mean, how did he get in the title picture anyway? Well, I guess he won a tournament. He won the tournament. Never mind. But yeah, it was kind of like, obviously the first match of the night, Winter is Coming, was the show this week. First match was Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever, fucking narc, against Adam Page. And yes, 60-minute draw. It was a good match. I thought it was a very, very good match. But I'm like you, let the fucker lose, and makes Hangman Page look kind of. I mean, I like the ending. He hits the buckshot, but time runs out. He should have hit the buckshot 1, 2, and then the time ran out like in the old school days. But give him a win. He's a brand new champion. You don't need to keep this fucking narc strong.
Well, yeah, and also you perfect point in the sense of, like, so you guys are telling me Adam Page can't finish the job, especially when the title's on the line. Like when Kenny did it, like, okay, like you're trying to do a storytelling of Bryan is stronger than Kenny, just as he timed out, and also the title was even on the thing. So that does not put a weird like asterisk on this match for me in a story mode. But it was okay. I'm also not a big fan of the, like, how would I word it? When Bryan was doing some very typical heel things to draw the time, going to put your body into the rope, giggle, and all that. I get it. And then do the jumping jacks and, like, just stay away all the whole time. But, like, what are you proving if you're not trying to win it?
Yeah.
That's where it gets into like this is like a filler, but it also gives Adam Page an asterisk of, like, yeah, he's defending, but he hasn't even won and successfully defended the title yet.
No, this was his first title defense, I believe.
Yeah, no, and then it came to a draw, so it's like watching the goddamn season 2 of Ted Lasso. Like, the whole team's on ties until week 8.
Here's my main bitch, and it's been my bitch with every week with their fucking program. All right, we're gonna go to picture. It got to the point where it's like, we're gonna tell you what happens because we're going to commercial. It was like they had like fucking 8 commercial breaks. Tony the Khan family And Tony has even said in interviews, well, I've got more money. I don't have to take the sponsor breaks. Well, then fucking don't, especially in something like, don't take 20 of them.
Yeah,
I don't need to see the ad for fucking Progressive Insurance 10 times during a main event.
I don't need to know about Liberty Mutual's goddamn emu.
Why would you open with that match? It made the rest of the show seem really boring.
Well, also, you know, like I've heard, I like Sheeta's and Serena Deeb's match. I like all the matches. I do think I think the Darby and Adam Page one should have flip flopped. Like, because like I don't need to have CM Punk at the end of the show, which he does because he doesn't even wrestle this week. First time since he's been once he started wrestling after that pay-per-view. First week he hasn't wrestled, and then just that because like now how I word it. Because I try to look up tweets on the live night, and I'm like, hey, and I'm like the women's race, and that
I have no idea what you're saying. You completely froze.
Hold on 1 second. Of like,
we had a little technical
but you know
glitch.
this, technical glitch of being on the highway. But no, you know, CM Punk was wearing that women's rights shirt because of the things going on. Because he's like, oh my God, CM Punk wore this in Texas. How badass! That kind of flooded the tweets, so I couldn't even see what happened on the show.
I liked it better when MJF was like, how did he say? He's like, hey, Texas, your daughter swallows. And he's like, oh, and here's CM Punk talking bad about the football team for the cheap heat last week. MJF, I think, is owning his ass on that microphone.
I love that fucking Ryback shot he did.
Oh,
CM Punk. Oh my God.
Excuse me, what did he say? I could be more like you if I was into incest and rape or something like that. I remember I was laughing his whole promo.
Oh my God. I'm not 100% sure because I just remember because I was going to say, I also have navigation was talking in my head when you were talking to him. Like, I thought about the Ryback thing. MJF must watch the show because we've been talking about like all he's done is without Ryback.
Yep.
So hi MJF, big fan.
Now, another thing though, you know, because I mean the hour-long main event or opening match, hour-long, blah blah blah. But why did Sting and Darby come out to attack FTR?
Because
I don't understand.
Because the weeks that we were recording, they were still fucking with them. While FTR also has been fucking with, obviously, with the Lucha Brothers for like actual match stories. This has just been their FTR has been going everywhere just to pick fights. So obviously now they have this Darby with Sting special that they're doing, and then they're trying to fight the Briscoes at outside of AEW, but also Briscoes did an awesome promo saying, Tony, come bring your private jet, land in the cornfield, come get us.
I hate the fucking Briscoes.
What?
I fucking hate. They look like two old
that
fucking
kung fu.
They're like two old moonshiners.
And I like them.
I would fight them both at once. They don't even look like tough guys. They look like two guys just sitting on a fucking porch drinking a jug. No,
the one brother's fucking jacked, and the other one is slimmer, but he's the one that does the flying redneck kung fu.
He's slimmer because of the meth.
Well, that too.
No, yeah, the FTR got him. I almost ordered that Ring of Honor last pay-per-view, and then I thought for a second, I don't watch their normal shit. Why would I want to watch the last one? But yeah, they had that idiot Braun Strowman showed up. Fucking FTR showed up. Is a lot of effort for your last show, because I'm sorry, when something goes on a hiatus and you let everyone out of a contract, you ain't coming back. I'm assuming Tony will sign the Briscoes though, because they show up in GCW a lot. They're pretty over.
Briscoes are way over. And like, I know you don't like them, but like, no, they're way over for out of like ROH alum. Yes, them and like almost everybody else who was big on ROH is.
You froze again. Now we're looking at you like this.
Punk.
Can't see you.
It's okay.
I would get that Dan Housen guy just because I think he's kind of funny. He amuses me.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he's on ROH.
Yeah, he's kind of like evil Conan O'Brien.
I would much rather, because I know he's injured, but I would much rather have him be on the announcer booth with it just be him, maybe Taz, and then Excalibur.
I forget Ricky's there half the time.
Well, I think he forgets that he's there half the time.
What about we gotta rewind a week. What about Hook? They listened to us and finally put him on the show. He was good.
And I'm more happy that I get a Christmas present and know that he's going to be on Christmas Day fighting a big guy so I can see how he does against a big guy.
He's fighting part of the bear country.
Part of the bear, yeah. San Francisco bear country.
I'm jealous of Hook's massive mane of hair.
Well, he must be trying to target you because I when he first came out, I'm like, this poor boy couldn't even comb it over more. He looked like he's wearing feathers in his hair.
Yeah,
some spots.
No, he did good, and I liked that he was wearing like the Muay Thai outfit, and he had good facial expressions. I kind of laugh at all these people. He needs a title shot. It's like, whoa, he was in there with a guy bumping for him. That guy Fuego made him look good. Let's see how he does against the bear.
Fuego can sell, and also Fuego has like a mask to make it look like, oh yeah, he can sell because he's not fucking seeing anything. He just
I like when Cody Rhodes wears the mask and he's the other Fuego.
I think he's probably more over.
Did you see that sign that said heel Cody equals ratings?
Woo, no.
Yeah, it was. Well, look at when he came down. Wait, we're jumping ahead. So we have finished Winter is Coming. I was very happy to see the return the following week of Trent Beretta, who I'm a big fan of, especially with Sue in the minivan. But I'm assuming he shaved his head because of the neck surgery, because he looks fucking stupid with the shaved head and the beard now. He looks like Jim Cornette said, he looks smaller.
Oh, in height, yeah. I guess I can understand that. Now he just looks like the Blade. So now we have I think there will be matches because they're going against the Hardy family. Maybe they'll hopefully squash all that.
I think they did. I think now they're in the feud with the Super Click.
Elite. Yeah.
I guess next week's Dynamite main event is Adam Cole and Orange Cassidy.
Who the fuck is Rocky Romero?
I don't know. I don't watch Japanese wrestling. I think they're part of the Chaos Gang over in. I haven't followed Japanese wrestling since. I'll show you my age. I haven't followed it since like fucking Benoit and Guerrero was the Black Tiger over there, Jushin Liger. So it's been like since 94, 95 that I watched Japanese wrestling. I've seen a few things with Kenny over there that were good, but 90-minute matches don't hold my interest that much, especially when the other guy's Jericho.
Right.
I'm listening to my kid whine about being tired.
Tired?
Yeah, he's tired. It's like sleeping for 10 hours. I miss those days. No, and then they had the bullshit girl match that you liked with Shidoku and somebody else or whatever their name is.
It's Sheeta.
Are you out of your car?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm talking to you.
Did your car die on the highway?
My car. No, my car decided to. It's like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make his windshield wiper fuck up in the middle when the snow's going down.
Oh, you got snow out there.
Oh yeah. Today's the first day. Well, not the first day, but We got some snow that's sticking again. We had one moment, and then it melted. But now it's coming back for Christmas. Thanks, Santa.
Yeah, Santa gave us a tornado on Wednesday. It hit
Santa's
75
Santa's
fucking
like,
degrees. Knocked down a hunk of my fence.
Santa heard how much you don't like women's wrestling. You're like, fuck this guy.
I like women's wrestling. I just don't like women's wrestling in AEW because it sucks. Once we get Nia over there, shit's gonna change. It's gonna get better.
Here comes another tornado.
I'm sorry, but like now, okay, on Rampage yesterday, Ty Conte is so cute. Anna Jay is cute. Fucking Penelope Ford is gorgeous. The bunny from the neck down looks good because her face looks like a fucking mule. It's so long. But the only one out of that group that was talented really is Ty Conte. I thought with her match with Britt Baker, the non-title match, I thought she made Baker look weak, and I'm a Britt Baker mark. I would be pushing Ty over Ruby Soho or that Nyla Rose person. I'll stop there.
What is it? I'll give you that. There is a batch of wrestlers that are there that's been like, yeah, I've been in the indie scene for X amount of time, but you've been also in the indie scene just being the opener or you're with your, not saying it like that, you're either with your partner or a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're just there for show. And now you have the spotlight on you, and I think it's kind of showing at the same time. That's the parts that are troubling. But like with Sheeta and Serena Deeb, that was a pretty good match. I'm glad Sheeta won this whole best of three that Cody likes to probably push on other people's storylines. Yeah, do 3 matches. That's the ticket.
And here's the funny thing, Tony, I heard you on Busted Open Radio a few days ago. WWE, all they ever do is them rematches, 12, 13 matches. We don't do that in AEW. Man, you have rematches all the time. Tony needs to quit doing so many interviews. Tony, hire us. I'll do the promo talking for you. You just look foolish on these talk shows, Tony.
I would. I wish I would listen to that because I like to explain, like, what do you mean? Like, so they have them all wrestle for 12 different times, but also at the same time, at least you get a ending with WWE stories.
Yeah. AEW is very much throw it at the wall and see what sticks. I mean, you have, wow, man, this Eddie Kingston was on fire with CM Punk. It's done. Everything is one and done, except for these broads that can't wrestle. I got to see Shida and whatever her name is fight 3 times.
Hopefully that's over.
It's not over.
I want Shida back into, like, at least because they didn't have a rematch, right? Shida and Britt won it against Shida.
I like to poop when those matches are on. I get up because they stink. Statlander's talented. I used to watch Statlander in GCW all the time. She don't fucking do nothing anymore. She's in a gang like everybody else. What happened?
Now she's helped guiding Sue into the ring.
I want to see Sue wrestle. I want to know who's better in the long run.
Sue
is Sue as good as the late Judy Bagwell? Judy Bagwell was a tag team champion.
We need Sue versus Vicky in like a manager versus manager style match. Have the other teams like down, like going, all right, get them.
Vicky can bump. I love Vicky.
Oh, I know.
Vicky's one of my favorites over there. I love Vicky. She's. They should have left her with Andrade. Damn Ric Flair and his raping antics.
Well, I also heard that they broken up.
Oh yeah, they did. That's right. So now it's I guess he's kind of lucky because I think Charlotte's got a handful of ex-husbands, so he's just an ex-boyfriend, not an ex-husband.
Now, because what is it? Maybe Andrade knew when he's like, "Hey, we're gonna get you Rick." He's like, "No, maybe not. Let's wait a couple weeks. I gotta see how this is. I gotta see how it's good at home."
Andrade is boring. I don't think he's a bad wrestler, but I still can't get over the mask thing. I don't know what to say. I know Cody's still fucking burnt from that nasty table spot. That was a hell of a good match, though.
Yeah, did he deserve the win? No, but yeah, it was okay.
Cody, one thing I gotta say, because I went to get coffee this morning and I slid on my limited edition LeBron James Nikes, purple and black attack with yellow. And because I'm also a Nike limited edition guy like the Bucks, but I'm sick of people saying that the Bucks have revolutionized wrestling in tennis shoes. John Cena was wearing fucking pumps when he was a rapper because he'd go before he'd do the five knuckle shuffle. So no, you don't fucking take nothing away from Cena. I love John Cena. Star of Daddy's Home 2. It was a good movie.
I will give what is it? He has definitely been more of a hindsight looking of like, you know what? He has definitely put his name and he's going to be cemented into wrestling till Kingdom Come. People can say boo Cena, whatever you want to say, but hey, he has definitely stapled his name, and then he's able now to, even if he gets booed, everyone's like, "Oh, good, Cena's back for a minute."
Hell yeah, and it's scary how he's starting to look more like Ernest P. Worrell as he gets older. But I like the Marine. I like 12 Rounds. I like Fast and the Furious. You know, Fast and the Furious is my favorite franchise. He was part 9. I like Cena. You know, and let's be honest. Peace. Oh, he was awesome. So I can't wait for that show. And let's think about it. In real life, Cena would beat up the Bucks and Adam Cole at the same time. It'd be like a grown man beating up 3 kids. I never realized how puny Adam Cole was.
You can hit him. He'll hit him so hard, then he starts speaking it actually in real Chinese and give him an aneurysm. Like.
The only thing I give Cole credit for, he's got Britt Baker and I don't, so he's doing better than me.
Yeah.
The real money match is Adam Cole versus Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
That's the money right there.
If we can get Tony to practice to take a Panama Sunrise, now we got it in the books.
Have Tony cost him a match or something. See, that's what I would have done when you had who was it? When you had the main event. Well, the main event opened it, but the last match was the Dynamite ring. It's a nice fucking ring. MJF against Dante Martin. Have CM Punk come out, trip MJF, cost him the match. MJF don't need that fucking ring 3 years in a row for a guy that fights on TV twice a year. Keep that feud going. That makes much more sense.
Yeah, instead of yes. Very much Dante. So. And it would be a really, because like that ring could definitely been used for not like for Dante to use it like MJF, but the idea of having it say, hey, Dante is the champ or the ring winner, so we get to highlight him through the whole year. That would be definitely, yes, you hit that on the head. Yeah.
The thing though, we were both wrong. Like you said, he would probably be the one getting all the wins, and then Taz and them would get. No, what the fuck was the point of that? We want Dante. The next week we want Dante. 3rd week he signs a contract. 4th week he takes off his thing and wins a battle. It was so fucking dumb.
Very confusing, yeah, because like that's another thing. Like, okay, you want neither one of them had their feuds interfere to make this like at least like either make it look like a Dante who should be a face because obviously he's a good kid. get, fucked over more than like just having to deal with MJF. Like, or it should have been at least CM Punk should have came out, fucked with MJF, and then MJF still won, but like the idea of like shows that he's a strong heel. Like over my depth, like, just somehow and still pulled off the win, even with CM Punk trying to stop him. Because I'd rather see CM Punk try to look like he's like a fiending old man trying to make sure he can get one over on this young buck. Oh, young pup, stop buck here.
And Dante, I like him. I'm waiting for him to break his leg on fucking live TV with all this stuff that he does. I mean, I'll never forget when Sid broke his fucking leg. I'm waiting to see Dante break his. With all them the flippies that he does. I mean, he's got a good balance, but it's gonna one day you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
Phoenix, very rarely fucks up, but he has a few times.
It's like that, double edge. You can't get better without trying, and obviously, if you fuck up, you're gonna regret it. But
why does Excalibur call him Phoenix?
I don't know.
Fucking idiot. I didn't miss JR. I wish JR well, but I haven't missed him, which is kind of proven to me he doesn't really add jack shit to that show.
Yeah, if anything, I hope JR the best, but you hit it. I wish, if anything, he should be the back guy besides Tony. Tony should not be the one moving around and shaking. They should just do video packages with JR, and then let's just use it like that.
Every week you get that sit down like you did in WWE with like Mankind. He'd just be sitting in his chair with the hat and to interview somebody. And I mean, I'm sorry, nothing against JR, but I've heard slobber knocker, bowl and shoot ugly, toughen the $2 steak. I heard it in the 90s. We're in 2020. It's just like when Jerry Lawler, when they bring him back. I'm not saying he's not funny, but it's the same shit. Nothing has ever changed. At least Excalibur, he calls the matches. Taz, I think, isn't a great heel. Ricky, I don't know what he's doing there.
I think, yes, I'm interested in how long some of these guys' contracts are with AEW. Are they? Because I don't think Tony definitely has nostalgia, and he might save people longer than they should. But hopefully they do like a rebranding of like, all right, JR, we're gonna have you for video packaging. I don't even know. I'd almost rather have them for an hour over Dynamite. I'd rather have them on Rampage.
When you said the contract's going up, we haven't seen Joey Janela. We haven't seen Marco Stunt. Some of these other guys that were there kind of playing around, I ain't seen them in a while. Sonny Kiss, I don't see, unless these guys are all exclusive to Dark or Elevation, but these guys are not on TV anymore. And that sucks because I like Marco a lot.
I'm more trying to figure out how this works in their contracts. Yeah, Joey Janela has been running this weird gimmick with like that bodybuilding chick to be like his muscle, which cool, but like I'm trying to figure out like what are you doing? Like you have a lot more potential. We don't have to have these like, I know Joey Janela and Marco have a name outside of AEW, but for me as a person who just started, those are where I've known them now. I'm like, they could be the some of the shining stars more than like what other parts of these teams that you're not highlighting right now.
I'd rather see Marco than fucking this jackass. I like Marco. He's fucking 2 inches above midget status, but he's talented. I've watched him tear the house down in Game Changer. I dare you to open your moonroof.
No.
I thought Winter is Coming. I thought it wasn't as good as last year's Winter is Coming. I was kind of waiting for a surprise or somebody new, but we didn't get that. We had our, in my opinion, we had a good hour match, but it made the champion look weak and further make the Narc look strong. And the rest was just kind of, I mean, after you have an hour-long heavyweight title match, the rest of it's just kind of throwaway.
Yeah, and also like that's the thing too. They were Winter is Coming brought out a new face, a new contract signing with Sting, and then obviously they had a what is it?
Don Callis debuted that night.
Yeah, because see, actually, they had Kenny.
Heel Kenny.
Kenny actually, yeah, Kenny actually beat Mox.
Mox, who has the most fucking unintelligible book ever that skips around from years of his life. I don't personally recommend the Mox book to anyone.
I ain't gonna read that.
You know what I do recommend everybody? The Tiger Claws trilogy from Vinegar Syndrome. And I'm recommending it to you, but you're fucked because they don't have anymore. They only made 5,000. But yeah, find it on eBay for about $200.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a review for it the other day, and in my review, I was like, I'll put the link up where to buy it, and I go to look, I was like, oh, they don't have them anymore. So side note, no longer available. But no, those are some of my favorite movies from the 90s. So I was glad to finally have them on a Blu-ray.
Is there any features that they put on this one?
Oh yeah, they're makings of, commentaries. And when I interviewed Joe Almera, I said, are we ever going to see Tiger Claws on Blu-ray? And he said, we're going to see it real soon, but he kind of kayfabed me. And then, yeah, about 6 months later, Vinegar Syndrome announced the release of the whole trilogy. And it was like part of their Black Friday. That fucking thing was gone in, I think it took a couple days, but once people caught on that you got all three of the films, yeah, it didn't last long.
No, but yeah, then what else? Like, we're gonna go into Rampage?
Yeah, I thought Rampage was the more fun show because it was booked by Teddy Long, because everything was a tag match, playa.
Hold on a minute, player.
I like, in SmackDown, think about it, every week it's going to be a tag team match. Holla, holla, player. Rampage is all tag matches. Just have fucking Teddy come out there and book this shit. Give him a job. I would rather see Teddy out there and somebody. I know people are gonna get hot. I would rather see fucking Teddy than Tully Blanchard. Tully don't do shit. He looks like a skinny old man that don't say nothing. At least Teddy would come out there in a Steve Harvey suit. Holla, holla, player. Oh yeah, gonna be tag team action today. At least he do something.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a couple funny weeks when he's trying to say you're gonna go one with the never mind, he's not here.
What?
With the Undertaker.
Think how much fun Teddy could have, because everybody there's in a fucking gang. The tag matches and trios matches would be endless.
He would I'd rather see Tully or not. I'd rather see Teddy Long do the same bit that we're trying to have Tony Schiavone do with Britt Baker, but was against Adam. Like, hold on a minute, player. And like he's like has his arm over Britt. He's like, you got a tag match tonight. Hold on, player.
Where was Arn? Arn didn't shoot nobody when we're jumping in, but the opening match was great. I loved it. The best friends without that fucking clown Wheeler Yuta who Sue should run over with her car, against the Bucks, Cole, and Bobby Fish. That match, and you knew Fish was eating the pin. I knew that the second they announced that he was going to take the pin. That match was awesome. And I love the bit where Trent is going to go do the big tope, and Chuck stops him and they hug, and the camera does that, give the people what they want shit.
Give the people what they want.
It was great. They got to kick Wheeler Yuta out. He's never served a purpose, unless they're going to maybe try to do some heel turn, which would be stupid. But no, that match was great. And I love when Orange when the one, but I think it was the fucking balding buck had him in the arm, and Orange would take the other hand to go in his pocket, and they'd grab it and they'd switch. It was great. I love that. Was a hot opener, and the Bucks are just. I still say they're the greatest tag team out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and that AEW, if you got Wheeler on the show more than Joey Janela, we got a problem, and that's what we have.
And Marco, I want Marco back.
And Marco.
I'm pretty sure
Marco's trying to audition and be a singer right now. Like, Marco,
No
what are you
shit.
doing? I've been seeing his Twitter, like he got an audition to something.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of alluding they're gonna have Cole's gonna have a present and all that. Everybody thinks it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Kyle O'Reilly, I think.
Yeah, the other part of the Undisputed Era or whatever.
Have him turn on the Bucks, have the Elite versus the Undisputed Era, although they'd have to have a different name. I'm pretty sure if Vince owns Rhodes, he owns Undisputed Era.
Oh, totally.
I like that. I thought that match was great. And then what was the second match? That was when the Gold Dust and Cody got in a fight with the FTR for some reason. Why were the fucking FTR even coming down? I don't remember.
I don't even remember the match. Like, it was Cody versus who?
He didn't fight anybody. He just came down. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't fucking FTR. That idiot Dan Lambert was back running his mouth.
Yeah, man of the year then.
And he was saying how Cody was you know what, and fucking just jumped over, got the shot, and they did the blah blah blah. No one cared. And it was the men of the year setting up against the fucking the Rhodes boys. Cause yeah, FTR, I'm sorry, they're embedded in they're later in the night. Are they? No, that's how they ended Rampage to set up next week of FTR and MJF against Sting, Darby, and CM Punk.
Yeah. They had
excuse me.
I think we're blending it in because I think that was the FTR thing happened on Dynamite with CM Punk.
It is blending because Teddy Long booked both shows.
Because what is it? I know that what is it? Shoot. So I remember seeing the picture again today about Jungle Boy holding the titles give to Lucha Brothers, and it was like him holding it, and they look kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing with my title?" And then,
yeah, because for some reason, in that tag match, which was Eddie, the Lucha Brothers, and somebody else, who the fuck was his other partner?
It was LAX, and then
LAX, yeah, against the Acclaimed and the 2.0 fucking gang. But yeah, at the end when they're doing the big beatdown, like Penta and Fiend, like everybody fucking left, and then the Jurassic Express came down, and then everybody came back. And I mean, the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express would be a good match. I mean, Jurassic Express are pushed. I don't look for the Lucha Brothers. When they drop the belts, I look for them to drop it to the Bucks.
I'm conflicted. Yeah, I'd be rooting for Jurassic Express, not because of anything bad, but like Lucha Brothers, that would be just, I think I'd like to see just a TV match right now to get my feelings of how I'd feel for like a pay-per-view actual title shot for them.
Is it me or do they tease Jungle Boy turning heel every now and again?
I think I don't think it's about a heel. I feel like if they are teasing, he's gonna go singles. I don't think he'll do it like God help Luchasaurus. Hopefully they don't make him stay with Christian Cage. Hey buddy, I'll stay right here with you.
Well, Jungle Boy, when he had the patchy like beard, I thought maybe he was going heel because the baby face is usually clean shaven.
Yeah.
Except Hulk Hogan.
Brother. Well, when he went heel, he did have like the 5 o'clock shadow.
He did, and I really love the jet black beard with the bleached blonde mustache. I thought that was fucking awesome. Hogan's the only guy that can rock the fucking no hair on top with the long hair in the back. It just works for him, brother.
Yeah.
I would love Hogan in AEW. I think just have him come down once for a promo. That would be great.
He's a little this generation's little not a big fan of him, and I'm for his his thoughts of his daughter's relationships.
Well, he's got to keep his no talent skank daughter away from the TV because that bitch is deaf. If you know, last I heard she was working in she ain't, thank God she gave up singing because she sounded like somebody beating a cat in a sack in the shower, but she's fucking, I think she works in a marketing company or something now. She's an interior designer. I don't know. I thought Hogan's ex-wife was fine as hell. I got no shame in admitting that. Linda was hot after Hogan paid for some enhancements on her. Oh yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why TikTok gave me this, but TikTok showed me there was a moment where Hulk Hogan was in court, and they kind of asked him the accusations of like having a 9-inch schlong or 10-inch, and he's like, no, Hulk Hogan's is Terry, and he's like points at him, Terry. No, I don't. No, not me.
Yeah, well, the steroids might have taken a toll on that length, but maybe it's girthy. I don't know, but I like Hulk. I always have liked Hulk. And not so much when I was a kid. When he turned into a bad guy, I liked him, but I give that fucker credit. I mean, he knows how to stay relevant.
Yeah, throw the N-word.
Well, yeah, that didn't work out too well for him, but I mean, he came back. Give him an interview. He'll say "dude," "Jack," and "brother" about 10 times each.
Listen here, Jack.
I remember when you weren't a WCW watcher, right?
I was. I mean, I was a more of a kid, so I can't remember everything. I just remember NWO, and I remember like I never got to see the beginning of the NWO. Well, I saw when they were going, and then obviously like with Dennis and Karl Malone were involved in the.
Did you see when Elizabeth accused Goldberg of aggravated stalking because he didn't want her to see, he wouldn't allow her to say sexual assault?
No.
And it was supposed to be, and I never forget the promo. It was a horrible show. They accused Goldberg. I think she said it was like aggravated stalking or something. So he was going to fight Nash for the title. It was going to be his rematch. And they always opened with the interview. And Elizabeth makes the accusations, and the cops come and arrest Goldberg. So now you got to wonder, okay, can Goldberg make it back to the arena in time? Okay, here in the genius of WCW, the fucking camera shows the police stations across the street. Fucker couldn't cross the street. The light never changed. But that's when Hogan came out, and he was like, I know, brother, that Bill Goldberg is a sexual deviant. And I bet you that spoon Kevin Nash is behind this, dude. So I always just remember it. And that was the match where they did the finger poke and Hulk got the belt back. And Goldberg, even though he got acquitted of charges, even though he had a half hour to cross the street, he was too stupid to. Fucking WCW Nitro is the equivalent of Plan 9 from outer space, man.
That must have definitely happened on the late end of WCW.
Oh yeah, it was before Russo came over there with his stupidity that just really burned it.
So I was probably definitely watching more WWE since Stone Cold became Stone Cold Steve Austin more.
Oh hell yeah, WWE was just so good then, the Attitude Era.
Now I got a question for you real quick. I saw some on Facebook says, or not Facebook, Twitter. One stays and one has to go forever. Which one would you keep, NWO or Stone Cold Steve or Austin 316?
I would keep the Austin 316.
Really?
Yeah, the Austin McMahon stuff to me was just gold, and I got to go to a few live shows when that was going on, and it was just It was just so electric. It was so much fun. And I'm a big Stone Cold mark. But I was a big mark for him when he was stunning Steve. I liked his little run in ECW. So yeah, when that Austin McMahon stuff is gold to me.
Now, also remember, I'm young on that. So when I think Austin 316, I understand. Yes, that is the turning point for Stone Cold. But I said I'd keep NWO only because I feel Stone Cold could have got to Stone Cold status and still did the shit against Vince McMahon. Like the 316 just became him. He went like super hard, in my opinion. I don't know how much did that really change him or his, like how much like did it make Vince push him more or something, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they did it dumb. Like he never talked in WCW. And when he went to ECW, he was actually a really good talker. Then when they brought him into WWE, he didn't fucking speak. He was the $1 million champ with Ted DiBiase, and he was the ringmaster. You didn't know this fucking guy could talk. And then all at once he wins King of the Ring, and the Austin 316 size whipped your ass. The next night, there's all these people with these Austin 316 signs. 2 days by Wednesday, there was a shirt. And Vince was finally like, "Guy, let's just let this guy talk." And for a while, he would just he'd sit at the announcer's booth or he would cut interviews, and that's when they're programming him with Hart. Now you can fight Bret the Hitman Hart. If you put the letter S in front of the word Hitman, you got my opinion of him, son. Nobody was on national TV saying like "whip your ass, some bitch" and all that. It was just they were doing it in ECW, but not on national TV WWE. But no, it was gold. And it was all because of that one off the cuff promo he cut on Jake the Snake being a Bible thumper.
Huh. See, again, I knew that it involved like that. I knew there was a spark there. I'm like, yeah, that's why he got his chance, because I know how Vince works. Wow, you did something that I didn't expect. So I guess you can run with it now.
Well, they had him on commentary on Raw once. And do you remember when Lex Luger had the bus, the Lex Express, and he was on the American tour and everything?
No.
It was fucking dumb. Well, Austin was just rambling. They had him on commentary on Raw, and he's like, "Why you give that one dumb son of a bitch a bus? Drive around the bus shaking kids' hand. Give me a bus, McMahon. I'll drive around. I'll whoop them kids' ass." He's just saying dumb shit, but it was over. And I couldn't wait. Then he goes into Pillman's house, and Pillman's got a gun and shit, which obviously Arn Anderson was the man that probably thought of that whole bit. Arn still hasn't shot anybody. Could have came down and shot Dan Lambert.
Yeah, I don't know why they're pumping him up either.
I hate that fucking guy. I don't hate him like the heat, like, oh, I got that heat. I want him to shut up because he's clearly reading a fucking scripted promo, because he never takes breaths or anything. He just keeps rambling on what he's supposed to say.
I was actually really hoping that they were gonna end that.
Yeah, because the men of the year, I like them. I like Scorpio Sky, I like Ethan Page. They talk about their nipples.
No. I don't mind the man of the year, but yeah, I think the men of the year can do their own promos. They don't need Lambert to talk about how soft and woke we are.
Yeah, and he did apparently, and I don't know, because I've always said, whatever you want to call it, TNA Impact, I've always said it was unwatchable, but I guess he was doing the same shtick over there too. And Tony just really liked it.
Oh boy, I don't know.
You still don't have the moonroof open. I think you had some snow frozen on top. The winter is coming. You got
your snow.
I don't mind. Is that a Jeep?
Explorer.
I got a Jeep, but I don't have the moonroof on mine. I got the heated seats though, baby.
I'm big, so I run hot, so I don't need no heated seat.
No, I usually have the heated seat on because my back is always sore, but I have the air conditioning on year round. But the new Buicks have the air conditioned seats. Did you order your stuff from Pro Wrestling Tees for the holidays?
That's funny, because I was debating on, after this little trip, I was debating on getting that Hook shirt. I really want it in black.
I don't look good in white.
Me neither. That's why I said the black would be cool, but beggars can't be choosers, and I'm already over on Hook, so I kind of want to support them.
You need this. You need the Dark Order Marion Dark Ugly Christmas sweater. I wore it to work the other day.
I bet that was like 65, 75 bucks.
No, it's like 35. I got it when they did the 25% off sale because I got my kid like 5 or 6 shirts, like House of Black, that Red Dead Redemption with Adam Page, the cowboy shit. My kid must have 200 fucking shirts from Pro Wrestling Tees. I think I got about 4 because he even gets the box every month with the 2 shirts, and you got a really sweet Kevin Steen Teen Wolf one, Steen Wolf, and the many faces of Foley and Christmas hats.
Oh, that's cool.
I get the AEW box. He gets one and I get one because I like those shirts. I like my Kenny Omega and my Inner Circle Jerk shirt. I thought the main event of Rampage that we forgot to mention, although fun, I think it was a fuck up. I don't think Eddie was supposed to get pinned for some reason. I think the ref accidentally hit 3. I can't see Eddie doing a job to Daniel Garcia. For some reason, I think that was a fuck up.
Yeah, probably. I agree.
I like Eddie a lot.
Again, it was so much different. It's like, let's put 3 storylines in one. They all make a fight. I'm like, oh. I wish Eddie. I want them to push Eddie more than what he's doing. I don't know if that's the thing about, I don't know about this wrestling gimmick, or not gimmick, the wrestling business. Like, is it like a 2-way road with Tony Khan, or is he now starting to become a little bit more Vincey and like making decisions on his own without, like, because they used to make it sound like, yeah, me and the wrestlers, we figure it out, we do creative together. But then now it's like, I don't know.
And Dan Lambert was even referencing all that in his weird promo. I never liked those promos where they talked about backstage shit, because the average fan is not scouring the internet for news. They're just watching the show to enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's why I always hated Vince Russo's booking. It's like you're booking to appease 200 internet marks, not 22,000 random families that are watching the show.
Right.
I want to see Nia Jax over in AEW. Put her with my lady Vicky over like Rover, man. Just push her in the men's division. Fuck, let her beat Daniel Bryan. And Nia Jax should beat Hangman Adam Page and be the new champion. That would be groundbreaking.
I don't know about that.
Let's get Charlotte's plastic surgery ass over there. You just give her a different name. She fucking looks so much different now after all the surgery she's had. Maybe Andrade saw an old picture of her and was like, God, this isn't the woman I fell in love with.
Who is this?
Yeah. Who am I with now? Is this her sister? Oh, I want to see Bailey over there too. I like Bailey.
Well, yeah, then that goes into then what you've been already discussing, that obviously clearly WWE knows how to package, even like they can push over, if they wanted, a water bomb. They obviously, I liked all the 4 horsewomen too. Yeah. I just don't know. There's some it is just difficult. What is it? Oh boy. Having trouble finding. I'm at the mall now. I just gotta find a parking spot.
Is that the PlayStation Pulse headset you're wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one too. It is a terrible microphone, but man, it is a nice fucking headset. Did you do the Franklin download in GTA 5 yet?
No.
My kid finished yesterday after leching $60 of real money off me to get GTA money.
he needed more than the $1 million to give as being a PS Plus member.
You got to get your, what do you call it? You got to get all the cars. You got to make that office a triple decker. You know, there's a lot, but
Sheesh.
I guess we've covered both our shows. We're back. We'll be back next week. Wait, are we back next week? We better find this out right now.
Not on Christmas. It would have to be Sunday.
Well, that would make sense because Saturday they're fucking us again with the Saturday show.
And they're doing Christmas Day stuff. So yeah, Sunday.
So yeah, now he's gonna go do Christmas shopping. I'm gonna pee because I drank a ton of coffee. And then we'll be back next Sunday with the Christmas edition of everything. Oh, and big props wearing the mask.
Yeah. I just like, because I know that in a different time, if this video stays past pandemic stuff, he's like, is this guy gonna go rob for Christmas? For Christmas?
Imagine going into a bank now, putting a mask on before you go into a bank. I wear my mask when I go through the fucking drive-through because I don't know who's waiting on me, blowing their fucking breath in me. I don't know where they've been.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wear two.
I do that sometimes though. I don't wear two no more. I actually like this one because she got me an actual XL mask that fits my fat face. So I'm like, it feels good.
That's why I got rid of my beard over the summer because you wear a mask all the time. I was fucking getting heat rashes. So the pandemic has made me shave my beard. Usually I have a big massive beard, but I haven't had that now in 18 months. Sad days. Well, I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas. May your Christmas be merry and dark. And we'll be back the day after Christmas, the same day as my first ever Whatnot auction. Download the Whatnot app. Visit me for comics, horror memorabilia, wrestling memorabilia. I'm going to have a big auction. Everything's starting at $2, playa. And then I guess we'll see you guys before the Whatnot action next Sunday, the day after Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Hopefully like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys thought it was kind of funny watching someone drive an hour. Yeah.
He drove and I'm not on the couch. Promise next time we came back, I wouldn't be on the couch.